Alright, cool. So it's going to be, for anyone who missed it, this Sinister and then DM13.
We're off on Julbars here. You guys can go ahead.
Alright. Pretty standard spawn. And, oh, this is fantastic railgun damage. If he'd missed one of those railguns, it would have been...
to start. Well, make that 5 out of 6. He's going to pick up the red, and surely he's going to deny rail again here.
Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Like, that movement was perfect. This is definitely an experienced aerial player right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this railgun. 88% off the start.
Yeah, if this keeps up, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a start.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's just nothing you can do against someone who's hitting shots like that.
Combo kill. Impressive.
Oh, wow.
This is exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, this is an absolutely perfect start. Oh, he's able to bully ZorakWar away from this yellow. And right now, he can basically just kind of, throw his weight around a bit. He doesn't have a lot of stacks, so if ZorakWar can hit a rail for free here, that would be fantastic. Or any damage, really, as long as it's free. And sadly, just not able to connect with quite enough there.
Yeah, this is getting bad. It's almost 10 frags already under 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. I mean, I never imagined I would see... I mean, ZorakWar, he strikes me as someone who would be fairly decent at aero walk.
Yeah, I could see that. It's it's not played too often in North America. Zorak, I know, doesn't have too much experience, but he's going to pick up a frag there with the railgun, and that's what he really needs to do. He needs to get his hands on the railgun and start getting some of these getting red here. But
yeah, the only problem is, yeah, that red just up a little bit too late for him. It's not the end of the world though. Oh, that rocket to deny the mega is so powerful right now, and that's absolutely perfect for Julbars. Like it turned what could have been a fairly bad situation, or like kind of the worst situation he could have hoped for, back to exactly where it was before, where he just has everything.
For real.
Zorak should look for that rail onto yellow. Not quite snappy enough getting over there.
Impressive.
How many times have you seen Zorak play Arrow, Ray? Because I think I can count it on one hand.
Me too. But I mean, as soon as he's seen him, like a couple times, it was like, okay, he knows the map pretty well.
He just doesn't like it, yeah. So, I think if it's gonna be a fast map, he's gonna default to Tox, so it's not surprising.
Right, and yeah, now that we've seen Zorak with a bit of control, able to slow the game down a bit, well, yeah, we're starting to actually see a pretty huge difference in how he's playing and the shots he's hitting even.
Yeah, he definitely has control now. He just has to make sure that he's able to keep this control, keep his pace up.
But he very narrowly missed a rocket to the back there. Oh, and this damage is actually coming out at the perfect time from Julbars. Zorak needs to be so careful right now. Like, if he takes a rail, that's going to be devastating. Didn't quite realize Julbars was quite so railable there though, so...
This is good though.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
This is a nice timing too on the mega and the yellow, so it's really hard to take yellow comfortably and when your opponent's getting mega at the same time, because you then kind of get stuck. So
yeah, and they can kind of come from either way.
yeah, as long as you're not trying to chase as long as you're not at yellow trying to chase a lead, it's okay. But Julbars, I think he's gonna be trying to chase a lead here pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. And hello and thank you to everyone watching right now, guys. It's Twitch was having some issues. Seems like they've kind of sorted it. If you're still having issues or buffering, you can use Live Streamer and VLC. I've heard people that are switching to it haven't had any issues since. I know some of you had issues with my stream. Never. Just as Zorak is having no issues making quick work of Julbars here. He does spawn on his rail. Won't matter.
And I mean, Julbars, he seems very quick to kind of throw his lives away here.
he's that kind of player.
Yeah, well, that kind of Aerowalk player, I guess. They go hand in hand.
5 minutes.
I think it's kind of that kind of player in general. A Zorak Rafa finals will be more interesting than a Julbars Rafa finals, just because I've seen Julbars play Rafa enough to know that he's gonna just kind of rush him, like we're seeing here, and just give away frags.
Yeah, and I mean, when he had such a huge lead, it's really sad to see someone, you know, prepared to kind of give that away.
First mistake there, I think, by Zorak. Oh, never mind, he's timing the 225s. What am I talking about? He's good.
Nice job by Zorak being able to keep the control. He's up 3 now. I mean, he was down like 8. It's crazy. Julbars just hasn't had any control. He hasn't been able to get like any red armor.
Nope. Yeah, he's even been struggling with some of the YAs. I mean, Zorak has really been dominating everything on the map. Zorak, they're finally missing a rail, and I mean that's gonna be the most even we're gonna see them for a while. Oh.
Yeah, Julbars needed to connect with this one.
Impressive.
It came at a great time too, because he was able to pick up red like right after.
Oh yeah. Should be able to deny the armor here as well. Not even deny, just take clean. And...
Yeah, and
more
interesting
mistiming
drop there
from
from
Zorak
Zorak.
today. That's a mistime, 100%. Great conversion.
Flags in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was.
Excellent.
But the mistiming from Zorak is a serious issue for him today. It's something he relies on. It's one of his strengths, and he's been dropping on the megas and reds. We've seen repeatedly, and he thought mega was going to be right there. That's the only reason he would have dropped with rocket.
yeah,
So
So
Julbars
I
going
think
to time out.
Julbars, at this moment, Julbars, like, he cannot afford to get fragged a couple of more times and have the pace, the momentum go back into Zorak's favor. He has to keep this momentum for the remainder of 2.5 minutes or whatever in order to assure him the win here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel he can. He's one of the best Aerowalk players in North America, actually. I have the balls to say that.
well, yeah, when he wants to hit it's gone down to 52% rail now. Actually, that's quite a big drop from that.
It started off really impressive, yeah. But still hitting good accuracies overall.
I think Zorak needs to slow it down for like 20 seconds maybe at least.
Yeah, and it can be so hard on this map, really, to know like when to slow it down when you're at a disadvantage and there's only 2 minutes to go. But yeah, definitely
Barely
give.
clipped him.
Wow,
That's
that
some
is
nice damage.
big from Zorak, and
This is bad.
yeah, that's exactly what Julbars needed to not happen there.
I think he's going to try to go just defensive, it looks like, from here on out.
Wow, and to hold on to 2 frags on this map, I mean, you have to be such a solid defensive player, but he should know that Zorak... Like, I mean, if he was actually to, you know, not play defensive... If he had an opportunity to not play defensively, that was it when Zorak was, you know, 100-0. But he's not going to get that again now for the rest of the game, probably.
Impressive.
That was a nice shot.
1 minute warning.
Wow, and just being so quiet and stealthy off of that spawn.
Impressive.
I don't know why I would even go for that YA, like, Zorak was there. Zorak isn't going to miss that shot. So yeah, Zorak with 35 seconds to get a frag before this goes to an overtime, and I think it's pretty likely that he'll be able to do it. He knows exactly where Julbars is. He could... Oh, looked like he might have been going for the rocket jump there.
Julbars is just going to run, pretty much.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is it. There's the frag for ZorakWar.
Phone ruffle.
That's really unfortunate for Julbars.
You know what's funny is I actually believe him. Because I really do. He's not a player to really say things like that. Well, we'll ask Julbars later what his mom had to tell him. Jeez, man, are you joking? What a game!
I know.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Probably one of the only arrow walks we're gonna see today, too. I think. Unless Julbars progresses. Actually, I should correct myself there. We get to watch him again. He's one of the few players, I think, looking at who we have in this cup, that is going to pick it.
Passed.
That's so unfortunate, because when he got killed on one of his last deaths, like the one before it tied, he could have spawned on red, but he didn't get the red spawn. If he would have got the red spawn, he would have got red and LG, and he would have been able to combat him enough to maybe hold on to the win.
Yeah.
Kind of unlucky right there.
Prepare to fight.
That was the first map of.
They're just
Zorak
saying that
Julbars.
because I've screwed up my overlays.
3,
Right,
and
yeah, it
they're
still
now
says
okay.
1-1 from-
1.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so I guess it's ZorakWar's off the spawn for this. This is very much his map. Nice play of the spawn. Nice route to take there. Is he going to go back up and try and be aggressive in way? He's not. He's not back in there soon enough. But yeah, ZorakWar is going to be really happy. He's got all the guns, all the tools he needs to clean up this first frag. Hopefully. And somehow, yeah, Julbars dealt quite a lot of damage there. It felt like very much Zorak had the advantage, but just not hitting quite the shaft he could have.
You see, and that didn't work because he went to the yellow first. He thought, okay, I'm going to go to yellow and I'm going to power my way in with like almost 200 armor to my name and I'm just going to win the fight. And it didn't work out because Julbars had position, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't have nearly the stack he did, but he had the position and he knew how to use it. And, you know, there just wasn't enough time for Zorak to pick up that yellow and go through.
And right now, and again, Julbars is going to be able to take this position on the Mega Room. And it's like, if you watch Evil play, he has this really great sense of when he can take that position right there in that Mega Room, like regardless of his stack. Well, regardless of a stack disadvantage, I guess. Like, he knows exactly how to do it.
I thought that was a nice throw. I don't know why Zorak felt the need to really leave there, but Julbars is going to get the red armor for it. Julbars isn't too bad here, but, you know, yeah, like you said, this is definitely a Zorak map.
Yeah, and Julbars, he can't go back into this Mega now, I don't think. Oh, depending on where Zorak actually was then. It sounded like he was somewhere else.
I think he got
positional sound.
I think I just switched over to Zorak to see how much armor he had before that. I feel like Julbars really should have pushed this red earlier. He could have got that kill. He could have pushed him off easily with a rocket. He only had 100 health.
He has to leave this room. Yeah, he has to leave because Julbars is coming in and he's hoping he's going to come up top so he can get a row shot, but he's not going to hang around. If he hangs out here, he can probably get the Mega. He spams this area like that, but he doesn't have enough armor to really defend it. So Julbars is going to continue. Great move. Great move. Yeah. He's going to go back now. He's going to get that yellow, and then he's going to go for Mega.
And you can see Zorak hit the perfect rocket onto Julbars there, and even then it wasn't enough.
Yeah, gives Zorak a little bit of armor to play with, though, so... Nah,
yeah,
he's gonna take that one rail shot and go, no, it's not worth it, and dip out. That's smart.
It's not, no.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the right decision to leave there.
You'll follow and subscribe. Unfortunately, you can't subscribe yet, but you can follow. Once I get enough followers, then we can apply for partnership, then maybe you can subscribe. Thanks for posting the links though about live streamer. And you're having buffering issues, can follow those links there from Juka. Thank you, Juka.
Wow.
We are on a bit of a record here, by the way, for viewers on this channel, guys, so thank you for watching, everybody.
Oh, wow, holy
Appreciate
shit, yeah. Zorak just hit 3 really great defensive rails, and that's evened up the stacks a lot, but I don't know still if he has enough.
Room.
Yeah.
He has to leave this room too, because Red's coming, yeah.
Julbars is just going to power through here.
Yeah, he's got the stacks to do it, and oh, that's a nice shot.
Impressive.
Oh, even better one.
Couple nice rails, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ZorakWar has really put himself out in the open there. He kind of took the rail and then kept moving through the room, and while they were good shots from Julbars, like, you've just got to expect it, really.
That is a bad fight there. Because he just took he's wow, seriously mistimed red there by like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said it earlier, he's having timing issues today. Something's on his mind. And it's not when items are.
Wow. Just some amazing railing there, though. He's gonna finally get himself on the board.
Yep, it looks like he's probably going to get this red too. Unless he gets... Oh, he almost got in the top.
That was really fortunate that he managed to stay up there, and there is the frag.
So at about this point in your Julbars, you definitely want to slow it down. You have to slow it down. Zorak is the type to feed off of this momentum, but the rockets are... Oh wow, incredible there in that small room there.
Well, yeah, but also it just looked like Zorak lost control of his mouse a bit. I mean, it looked very shaky, very...
It was, yes. There was bad weapon selection. You should have switched to the rockets.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw him earlier in the map, just like hitting some really incredible, like just average OG. It's pretty... Oh. Wow, that was a really interesting encounter.
2 HP Julbars had after that fight.
Mm-hmm. Wow. The rails came out of nowhere.
That's ridiculous. Just...
I mean, well, maybe from Zorak's POV it looks different, but from Julbar's POV, like, those rails came out of nowhere. So right now, too, let me make sure that we can get somebody to wait if we need. Because the brackets, I'm going to see right now who's winning or has won between Saigib and Rafa. It looks like Rafa has progressed, and the winner of this game will go on to play Rafa. That'll be our next game, guys. As far as lower bracket goes, Saigib, Festive, Salit, and Deadly are all in there.
Okay, so Zorak has the death cycle right now is what I call it. He has all items on rotation. So Julbars basically can't get an item. And Zorak's going to pick up this yellow here and it's going to go to red. He's got everything right now. The only thing Julbars can really do is just rail from a distance at this point and try to very slowly take that stack off of him. He can't really he's a ghost right now, as you can see.
Yeah, and I mean, he does have a 3-frag lead. It is feasible to just play defensive for the rest of the game, but like, oh my god. That shot from Zorak is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how anyone can hit that. Now, Julbars...
I wonder if it's phone's still ringing.
I know. I need to teach Julbars sometime after this that, again, guys, yes, while the server owner can pause the game, and Zorak quickly making all of us referees, anyone at any point in a duel can type timeout into their console. You can even bind it. I really recommend you guys do that, actually, because sitting there and typing please pause, you could have done it by then.
Yeah.
Just saying, just throwing it out there. Anyways.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, and yeah, hopefully, I mean, maybe that was a tactical pause. Maybe he's trying to kill Zorak's momentum. He does get a good rocket onto him, but Zorak has this mega, so it's not really worth much.
The only thing he could hope for, is what I was going to say, is that the Zorak is accidentally syncs the items, but that little pause you saw there before, and even this one here, is so that he doesn't sync them up, and he keeps the death cycle, you understand?
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. I mean, to know to delay Mega by what, like 3-4 seconds so that he can keep this going?
That's some nice damage right there by Julbars. He's gonna come back in, and this is, yeah.
Yeah, he really needs to wait there to hear what Zorak did before he moved there. The fact that he didn't, I mean... yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Julbars.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Well played by Julbars, though. I mean, I was impressed by how good he did against Zorak on this map. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and even like, given that Zorak had that perfect control, Julbars really made him work for that first frag.
Yeah, he just needed to be a little bit more patient, I think. So.
Oh, we're gonna have
Not bad.
Rafa versus